Hello, my name is Mrs. Royalty. I'm your child's English teacher. Tonight, I'd like to take you on a short little journey through the English class that your child sees every other day. Okay, I'm going to start by sharing just a brief PowerPoint with you. Give me a moment here to share my screen. Okay, so here's just a little bit about myself here. I'm a proud Madison teacher. I've been teaching here for 16 years, so I'm going on to my 17th year. I've been teaching AP English Language and Composition for a majority of that time. So I would love for you to join my Remind account if you'd like to text at 8BF4KCFF there to the number 81010. You will get the same updates that your student does, including any alerts to upcoming quizzes. Also, if there's going to be a substitute or what to do in the case I'm not here. Just important information goes through the Remind service. So I would love for you to join. I'd like to tell you on this slide a little bit about the course. So AP English Language and Composition is akin to the skills that students learn in the Freshman Rhetoric 101 class in college. That means we're going to do extremely rigorous reading and writing. And we focus solely on nonfiction, so we do not read lengthy novels in this class, although I love them. Instead, we do focus on shorter pieces, really powerful speeches, essays, texts that have withstood the test of time for their greatness. And we look at them, we look at why they're effective, and then we also beg, borrow, steal the strategies of those writers to adopt them ourselves and become better writers. So your students will do the types of writing in this class that they do in college. So that's mainly rhetorical analysis, argument essays, and researched essays. There are some great rewards. It's a very rigorous class, but it is definitely worth it. I'll just read some of these here briefly. Generally, students who complete AP courses are much more prepared for college. When they get to college, they're more confident. Their skills are higher than students who only took regular classes. So that alone generally equates to more success in college. Also, you get a chance, or the students get a chance to take the AP exam in May. If they pass, or I should say when they pass, they will get 3 hours of college credit. So that's great for you parents because you don't have to pay for it, right? At least that class. So that's taken in May, and the students are very prepared by that time. The third one here is many skills we learn are very similar to the SAT and the ACT. They translate almost seamlessly to the same types of questions, both multiple choice questions and essay questions. And then of course, there's something to be said for grit, stamina, and independence. Next, I'd like to show you an example lesson, which of course will be seen always in access through the Google Classroom. So I'm going to stop this screen and I'm going to go to my Google Classroom to show you the lesson that I taught today. So every lesson does begin with what we call a learning target. This shows the students exactly what they are going to learn from that day. Right? It's always a bite-sized chunk of learning. From this day, this is what you will be able to do. And we have over here what's called success criteria. By the time you can answer all of these questions at the end of the lesson, you have basically completed your learning target. So we may go through a process of just taking some notes and going through definitions, but then in addition to the notes, to get students to learn it, what we do is we use a lot of Pear Deck slides. And what that is are interactive slides. So here's an example. Today we played the claim game. So I would present these claims or statements to the students, and they had to determine if they were a claim or not. Now what you see here is just yes or no, but what the students can do is they click on it. They can actually interact with the slides. So this is great because this means your student is not just sitting there getting information and listening to my voice all day long, right? So they're actually interacting with the slides. The teachers can see exactly what they say. Many of these slides will be more than just picking true or false, interacting as far as writing a response, drawing a picture, finding research, inserting GIFs, many things. So they're busy, right? They're actively learning. They're not passively learning. Here's another example. We're about to embark upon an article that is, it's a research-based article, and it focuses on the question, is it better to be born smart or rich? Somebody did the research and came up with an answer. So for students to just explore this activity, we often do something also called a Jamboard. So this is where students get to post sticky notes like this and share their thoughts. It's very safe and anonymous. So students will often just, this will be a great place for us to throw our ideas out, see other people's ideas, and be able to really refine some ideas. Okay, here's an example of a writing slide. So all of that is just a quick example of what your student is doing each day. Once again, they're actively learning, interacting with the slides, and they like it. It's really great. Honestly, as a teacher, I can see that they are engaged, right? So that to me is very important, student engagement. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing now, and I would just like to say thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, please email me at aroyal@neisd.net. Thank you, and it is a pleasure to teach for children.